like, and share this video to your friends and family. And more importantly, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. You've changed your diet. You've been walking. You even cut down on salt. So why isn't your blood pressure going down? Here's the part nobody tells you. It might not be the food. It might not even be your lifestyle. There are hidden reasons why your numbers won't budge. And today, I'm going to expose every single one. Most people think high blood pressure is a direct result of eating junk food or being inactive. And yeah, those definitely play a role. But what if I told you that even people who eat clean and exercise can struggle with blood pressure that just won't respond? It's one of the most frustrating things you can go through because you're doing all the right things, but your numbers still look like you're ignoring your health. Let's start with one of the sneakiest reasons. You're not hydrating properly. I'm not just talking about drinking more water. I mean the right kind of hydration. Your blood pressure depends on fluid balance. If you're constantly dehydrated or drinking too many diuretics like coffee and soda, your body goes into stress mode. It holds onto sodium. It restricts your blood vessels. Even mild dehydration can send your pressure climbing. Fixing this doesn't just mean drinking more water. It means adding minerals, like potassium and magnesium, to help balance fluid retention and improve heart function. So coconut water? Great. Leafy greens? Even better. Electrolyte-rich drinks? Amazing. But plain water without minerals? Not enough. The second reason? Chronic stress, and not the kind you can fix with a weekend getaway. This is long-term, low-level stress that most of us live with every day. Deadlines, finances, relationships, even something as small as doom scrolling at night keeps your nervous system wired. And when your nervous system is always on, your blood vessels stay tight, your heart rate stays up. And boom, your blood pressure gets stuck in the danger zone. You need to give your body real downtime. Meditation, walks in nature, breath work, proper sleep. These aren't nice to haves. These are mandatory if you want to lower blood pressure in a real way. Now here's one that surprises a lot of people. Your medication might be working against you. Seriously, some over-the-counter drugs, like NSAIDs, birth control, even decongestants, can raise your blood pressure without you even realizing it. If your pressure won't go down, look at everything you're putting in your body. Talk to your doctor. Don't assume that just because a medicine isn't for blood pressure, it's not affecting it. Another culprit? Poor sleep quality. You can go to bed early, spend 8 hours in bed, and still wake up with your blood pressure high. Why? Because what happens during sleep matters more than how long you sleep. If your breathing is shallow, if you snore, if your body doesn't reach deep restorative stages, you stay in a state of physical stress all night. That's why people with sleep apnea or insomnia often have stubbornly high blood pressure. Fix your sleep, and your numbers will follow. Now, let's talk about gut health. Yeah, your gut, the bacteria in your belly, affects your heart. Studies have shown that a disrupted gut microbiome can lead to inflammation and poor blood vessel function, which raises blood pressure. If you've been on antibiotics, or you're not eating fiber-rich foods like fruits, veggies, or fermented foods, your gut might be working against you. You want diversity in your microbiome. That means probiotics, prebiotics, and lots of natural plant fiber. Think sauerkraut, kimchi, yogurt, garlic, oats, and berries. Then there's hidden sugar. You think you've cut it out because you're avoiding candy and soda. But sugar hides in sauces, breads, salad dressings, healthy granola bars, even yogurts. High sugar levels spike insulin. High insulin keeps your blood vessels constricted. It also increases sodium retention, which pushes your blood pressure up, sometimes more than salt ever could. Start checking your labels. You'll be shocked where sugar is hiding. And let's not forget your posture and breathing. This one seems small, but it's huge. If you spend most of your day hunched over, on a desk, a couch, your phone, your diaphragm isn't working the way it should. You breathe shallowly. You trap stress in your body. You reduce oxygen flow. All of this puts tension on your cardiovascular system. Try this. Once a day, stand up, stretch your chest, and take 10 deep belly breaths. It sounds too simple, but it can lower your pressure within minutes. Now here comes the big one, inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the most silent causes of high blood pressure, and it comes from multiple sources: processed food, environmental toxins, bad sleep, and even emotional trauma. When your body is inflamed, your arteries become less flexible. That forces your heart to work harder to push blood through. You might feel fine on the outside, but inside, your system is under constant pressure. The solution? Clean up your food, move your body daily, reduce toxins, and most of all, give your nervous system real time to heal. So let's recap. If your blood pressure hasn't dropped despite your efforts, here's what you need to look at. Are you hydrated with minerals? Are you reducing chronic stress, not just acute stress? Are you checking for hidden medications that could be raising your pressure? Are you actually sleeping deeply? Is your gut getting the foods it needs? Are you still eating hidden sugars? Are you breathing properly throughout the day? And are you addressing inflammation at its core? Each of these areas could be the missing link. And the truth is, it's rarely just one thing. Blood pressure is a system. It responds to how you live, how you feel, how you eat, how you sleep. The good news? You don't need to fix everything overnight. Just start by fixing one thing. Hydrate better, stretch and breathe, eat real food, sleep on time. And most importantly, don't just track your pressure, track how you feel. When you start feeling better, that's when your numbers begin to change too. Now let's go even deeper. A lot of people overlook how timing plays a role in blood pressure. Not just what you eat or do, but when. Your body follows a rhythm, your circadian clock. When you eat late at night, your blood sugar stays high while you sleep, your digestion stays active, and your nervous system doesn't fully power down. That leads to higher morning blood pressure, grogginess, and long-term strain on your heart. Eating earlier in the evening, ideally before 7 or 8 p.m., gives your body the space to reset. It's not about starving yourself. It's about aligning your habits with your biology. Then there's the impact of alcohol. And not just in excess. Even 1 or 2 drinks a few times a week can mess with your blood pressure. Alcohol narrows your blood vessels temporarily, increases your heart rate, and disrupts your sleep quality, especially REM sleep. All of that adds up. If you've made lifestyle changes but still enjoy your glass of wine at night, it might be working against you more than you think. Some people are more sensitive than others, especially as they get older. So if your blood pressure is stubborn, try cutting it out completely for a few weeks and track the difference. You might be surprised by how quickly your numbers respond. Another overlooked cause is nutrient depletion, especially in people who are on long-term medications. Blood pressure drugs like diuretics can drain your body of key minerals like potassium, magnesium, and even CoQ10. Without these, your heart and blood vessels don't function optimally. You might be following a healthy lifestyle, but your cells are undernourished. And unless you're actively replenishing these nutrients through food or supplements, your body stays stuck. This is where real food becomes non-negotiable. Avocados, spinach, sweet potatoes, pumpkin seeds, bananas, and high-quality fish. These aren't just trendy health foods. They're tools to rebalance your system from the inside out. Let's also talk about insulin resistance. You don't have to be diabetic to deal with this. A lot of people walk around with normal fasting glucose levels, but their insulin is working overtime in the background. That extra insulin causes the kidneys to retain sodium, it inflames your blood vessels, and it spikes your pressure. And it happens silently. The fix? It's not just cutting carbs, it's cutting refined carbs. Whole carbs from things like oats, quinoa, beans, and fruit aren't the enemy. But when most of your carbs come from white bread, pastries, or packaged snacks, your system can't keep up. Pair your carbs with fiber and protein. Give your body time between meals. Move after eating. These small adjustments make your body more insulin sensitive, which brings your pressure back in check. Another thing, your social life, or lack of it. Isolation and loneliness are more than emotional problems. They trigger real physical stress. The heart is responsive to human connection. Laughter, conversation, eye contact. These aren't just mood boosters, they're blood pressure regulators. People with strong social ties consistently show lower risk of heart disease and hypertension. If you're spending most of your days alone, even virtual connection helps. But nothing beats real interaction. Text someone, make a call, go outside and talk to someone face to face. Health isn't just physical, it's relational. And for men especially, testosterone plays a surprising role. Low testosterone doesn't just affect mood or energy, It affects vascular tone and the ability of your blood vessels to relax. If you're always tired, gaining belly fat, losing drive, and your pressure won't come down, it's worth checking your hormones. Natural ways to improve testosterone, resistance training, quality sleep, vitamin D, reducing exposure to plastics can help not just your energy, but your cardiovascular system too. Let's not ignore movement. I'm not talking about spending an hour in the gym every day. I'm talking about daily intentional movement. Your blood vessels rely on movement to stay flexible and strong. When you sit for too long, especially for hours at a time, blood flow slows down, nitric oxide production drops, and inflammation rises. Just standing up every 30 minutes, doing a few squats, stretching your legs, or taking a 10-minute walk after meals, these tiny actions make a huge difference. You don't need a perfect workout routine. You need consistency. Your body was made to move, and your heart works better when you honor that. Also, environmental toxins. The products you use, the air you breathe, the plastics you eat and drink from, they all play a role. BPA from canned foods and plastic bottles, heavy metals from old pipes, and even some scented products can mess with your hormonal system and your vascular function. This stuff builds up. Detoxing your environment might sound intense, but it can be as simple as switching to glass bottles, using a good water filter, and choosing natural cleaning products. Over time, these switches reduce your toxic load and help your system heal. Finally, and this is a big one, mindset. If you believe you're broken, that you'll always be sick, that your numbers will never get better, your body listens. Your cells respond to your thoughts. It's not woo-woo, it's biology. Optimism lowers cortisol. Hope strengthens the immune system. Purpose improves heart health. If you're constantly telling yourself nothing works, your body will make sure that becomes true. But if you give yourself credit for trying, for learning, for growing, your entire system shifts. Your heart isn't just a muscle. It's a reflection of how you live, feel, think, and move. So if your blood pressure hasn't dropped yet, don't give up. Look deeper, look smarter, and look at your health like a full picture, not just a number on a screen. Because when your body gets what it truly needs, it always responds. If you want more of these practical, science-backed ways to stay sharp and live longer, make sure to like and share this video to your friends and family, and more importantly, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.